Hi everybody, Mike Mina here at Augusta Financial. Hope you guys had a great September and are looking forward to a great October. Had a couple little pieces of information I wanted to go over. We're now running down to the end of a couple little programs. The first one that ends on November 2nd is our FHA approvals and our FHA spot approvals the way we have known them to be for the last 200 years. HUD has decided to revamp all FHA approvals, so anything on a condominium complex that has attached walls is going to be subject to a new approval. We are thinking that 90 to 95% of the condo projects that are approved today will not be approved once November 2nd rolls around. What does that mean for you? That means let's pull these case numbers, let's get these houses in escrow, and then we'll worry about the rest of it come November 2nd. It also means we really need to start contacting these management companies and get their paperwork into HUD. From what I understand, if they want to get FHA approved on these complexes, they're going to need about a 6-week turn time from getting their paperwork into HUD, so HUD is able to get those projects approved. So we may have a little gap here, but if you guys know of projects that need to get approved, please get this paperwork over. They're going to look at everything, and then there's still things, even if a project is approved, there's other things we have to look at, which are reserves. We still have to look at other things and I'm trying to think of what it is. Making sure that the owner occupancy level is at a certain level and that there's no delinquencies on HOA dues. So a lot of these projects are going to be very difficult to sell FHA after the November 2nd date. Now keep in mind, you just have to get your case number prior to November the 2nd. That means on November 1st or before for that project. And if you have any questions on how to do that, please give me a call. Second thing, obviously November 30th, we have our $8,000 first-time credit is probably going to end at that point. There are still some really good rumors that is going to be continued. Some people are saying it might go up. Some are saying it might go down. I'm hearing it's going to be pretty much the same thing once we hit November 30th. So that's great, but obviously we got to get those clients into escrow prior to November the 30th or November 1st so we can get them closed by November 30th. A couple other things. I know we've been talking about how Augusta's revamping and we've become a mortgage banker. I now have 3 full-time underwriters here in my office underwriting files for us. I believe we are the only mortgage company, and that includes those like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, that actually has underwriting on their premises here in the Santa Clarita Valley here in 2009. I believe everybody else works out of different areas and gets their underwriting done in different areas. So what we have right now, our FHA loans are running 30 days, probably 25 to 30 days on FHA closings. In about a month or a month and a half, I'll be able to do 2-week closes on all FHA loans. We're just going through our test cases right now with HUD, and we're having a lot of fun with those, but we got to get our 15 test cases done and closed, which should be sometime mid-month this month, and then it takes about 30 to 45 days to get everything else rolling forward. And then with conventional loans right now, we can do 2-week closes, and that should not be a problem at all for anybody who has a conventional loan that's trying to get closed in a quick amount of time. Obviously, our regular 30-day escrows, we're still doing those too, in 45s and 60s or whatever you need us to do. The one last huge advantage of using Augusta Financial is our appraisers. We have 13 appraisers on our list. I know that's a really lucky number. We have 13 appraisers that belong to our AMC. Names like Riley White, Larry Dietrich, Rex Robinson, others that you may have heard of from the Valley, Deanne Longshore. There's a lot of great appraisers that we have. There is nobody on this list that I have never used in my 19-year history of being in the business or someone in my office has not used. What does that mean to you? That means that if you have a house that's listed here locally, we're going to be able to get that thing to appraise for them the best value possible. We're not stretching, pulling, and yanking things. We are just making sure that we have good, qualified appraisers with 10 years experience or more that are going to do those appraisals for us. Okay, I told you that was the last thing. I have one more thing to say. One more thing is FHA is changing their guideline come January 1, so they're going to also require AMC appraisals on their loans. So what they've done is they've taken everything from being so easy 3 years ago to absolutely changing every single guideline in the world and making everything a little bit more difficult. So again, come January 1, our AMC will be doing our appraisals on FHA and conventional. But keep in mind, we know who our appraisers are, and we know they're all really, really good. And I won't allow any bad appraisers. Any of you that have an appraiser that want to go onto my list, you can call me or contact me, or they can do the same. But they probably won't go on the list if I don't know them, and I know I get that request quite often. But we will put them in with our appraisal management company and have them do the interviews. But again, they're not going to do too much business-wise that way, but we'll be happy to look at them and see if we can't throw them some business if you're throwing some real estate business our way. So give us a shout if you need anything. Here at the office, 661-260-2970. Hope you guys are all having a great month, great year, and looking forward to kind of the end of the year. The holiday season's upon us. So we will talk with you guys really soon. Thanks so much. Thanks for all the past business. Looking forward to working with you guys again, and looking forward to really impress you on these next deals. So thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.